What if AI could give you an extra 30 hours every week? Not by working longer, not by hiring employees, just by eliminating the repetitive tasks that quietly eat away at your day. So I decided to run an experiment. For the last 7 days, I replaced as much of my daily work as possible with AI. Emails, meetings, research, writing, design, planning, even repetitive admin tasks. Some apps completely transformed the way I work. Others weren't nearly as impressive as the internet claims. By the end of the week, I had tracked every minute I saved, and the results genuinely surprised me. These are the 7 AI apps that saved me more than 30 hours, and exactly how I use them. Let's start with the one I opened almost every single day. 1. ChatGPT. If you've only used ChatGPT to ask random questions or write a quick email, you're barely scratching the surface. This week, I treated it like a digital employee. Every morning, I started by opening ChatGPT instead of my inbox. I used it to draft client emails, rewrite proposals, brainstorm YouTube ideas, summarize articles, create meeting agendas, and even improve marketing copy. One example really stood out. I had a rough outline for a YouTube video, but it felt disorganized. Instead of spending an hour restructuring it myself, I asked ChatGPT to turn it into a compelling outline with stronger hooks and smoother transitions. It gave me a draft in under a minute. I made a few edits, added my own ideas, and the script was ready. The biggest lesson? Don't ask ChatGPT to do everything for you. Ask it to help you think faster. That small mindset shift makes a huge difference. Estimated time saved, 6 hours. 2. Perplexity. Next up is the tool that's slowly replacing Google for many of my work-related searches. Perplexity. Normally, researching a topic means opening 10 browser tabs, comparing articles, and trying to figure out which source is actually trustworthy. Perplexity cuts through that process. This week, I needed to compare AI meeting assistants for another project. Instead of reading review after review, I asked Perplexity one question. Within seconds, it gave me a comparison, explained the key differences, and linked directly to its sources. That last part is important. Unlike many AI tools, Perplexity shows where its information comes from, making it much easier to verify important facts. I also used it to research industry statistics, compare software pricing, and stay up to date with recent AI news. Did it completely replace Google? No, but it dramatically reduced the amount of time I spent searching. Estimated time saved, 4 hours. But research is only part of the workday. Meetings are where many people lose the most time. 3. Fathom. Let's be honest, a 1-hour meeting rarely takes just 1 hour. After it's over, you still have to organize your notes, remember who agreed to what, and send follow-up emails. That's exactly why Fathom became one of my favorite tools this week. Every meeting was automatically transcribed, summarized, and organized before I even left the call. One client meeting lasted about 50 minutes. Normally, I'd spend another 20 minutes writing notes and sending a recap. Instead, Fathom generated a clear summary, highlighted the important decisions, listed every action item, and even suggested a follow-up email. All I had to do was review it. I also loved being able to search previous meetings. Instead of wondering, when did we discuss the launch date? I simply searched the transcript and jumped straight to that moment. If you spend several hours a week in meetings, this tool pays for itself very quickly. Estimated time saved, 5 hours. 4. Claude. Whenever I needed to work with long documents, I found myself opening Claude instead of ChatGPT. Its ability to understand large amounts of text is incredibly useful. This week, I uploaded research reports, PDFs, contracts, and product documentation. Instead of reading every page, I asked Claude to summarize the key points, explain complex sections, and answer specific questions. One report would have taken me nearly an hour to read. Claude gave me the highlights in less than 2 minutes. Of course, I still verified important information before making decisions. AI should speed up your work, not replace critical thinking. But if you regularly deal with long documents, Claude can save an incredible amount of time. Estimated time saved, 4 hours. Now let's move to the least exciting app on this list, but possibly the most powerful. 5. Make isn't flashy. It doesn't generate images, it doesn't write emails, and it definitely won't go viral on social media. What it does is automate the boring tasks you repeat every day. This week, I created simple workflows that automatically saved email attachments, updated spreadsheets, added leads to my CRM, and sent Slack notifications whenever someone completed a contact form. Individually, each task only saves a minute or two, but together, those tiny automations quietly save hours every week. The best part? You build the automation once, then it keeps working in the background, even while you're sleeping. It's one of those tools you don't fully appreciate until you realize how many repetitive clicks have disappeared from your day. Estimated time saved, 5 hours. 6. Canva Magic Studio. Creating content isn't just about writing. Design takes time too. This week, I used Canva Magic Studio to create YouTube thumbnails, presentation slides, social media graphics, and marketing visuals. The AI features handled background removal, generated layout ideas, resized designs for different platforms, and even suggested text. Were the results always perfect? No. But they gave me an excellent starting point. Instead of spending 30 minutes designing something from scratch, I usually spent 5 or 10 minutes polishing an AI-generated version. That difference adds up quickly when you're publishing content every week. Estimated time saved, 3 hours. 7. Notion AI. The final app didn't necessarily make me work faster. It made me work smarter. Throughout the week, Notion AI became the place where everything came together. Meeting notes, ideas, projects, content plans, research. Instead of leaving messy notes scattered everywhere, I asked Notion AI to organize them into action plans, summarize brainstorming sessions, and create task lists. One feature I particularly liked was turning rough notes into structured outlines. It removed the friction of getting started, and sometimes that's the hardest part of any project. Estimated time saved, 3 hours. Final results. So, did AI really save me over 30 hours? Here's the breakdown. ChatGPT, 6 hours. Perplexity, 4 hours. Fathom, 5 hours. Claude, 4 hours. Make, 5 hours. Canva Magic Studio, 3 hours. Notion AI, 3 hours. That's just over 30 hours saved in 1 week. Now your results won't be identical. A designer, a freelancer, and a business owner all have different workflows. But here's the biggest takeaway from this experiment. It wasn't one amazing AI app that changed everything. It was combining several specialized tools into one workflow. ChatGPT handled writing, Perplexity handled research, Fathom handled meetings, Claude handled documents, Make automated repetitive tasks, Canva sped up design, and Notion AI kept everything organized. Each tool solved a different problem. Together, they eliminated hours of repetitive work. That's where AI becomes truly valuable, not by replacing people, but by removing the tasks that prevent us from doing our best work. If you're only going to try one tool after watching this video, I'd recommend starting with ChatGPT. But if you already use it, pick one other app from this list and test it for a week. You might be surprised how much time you're leaving on the table. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which AI app saves you the most time? Or is there an underrated tool that deserves to be in part 2? Leave a comment below. I read everyone, and your recommendation might be featured in a future video. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to AI Stack HQ. Every week, I test the latest AI tools, compare new software, and share practical ways to help you work smarter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.